3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. We're taking a walk on this beautiful morning. I'm out here with my dog. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my reoccurring, viewers, subscribers. Thank you for rocking. To my new people, man. Thank you. Welcome to the hustle. Welcome to the Lions, right? Welcome to the ones who are planning and plotting, the ones who dig and focus on success and think that keeping my head down will get me where I need to go, and it will until you reach that pinnacle. So today we have a few topics I want to talk about, but first I want to tell you today's November 6th, 2023. I get my steps in because health is wealth, man. There's a lot of things with wealth, but health is wealth. Health is wealth. One of the things I want to talk about today is just staying focused. That in itself is something that'll make you successful already, because in today's day and age, man, everything's distracting you. Everything is a distraction. Right? Your phone, the notifications, the this person calling you, this person texting you, this Snapchat going, this Twitter feed, this, that. A lot of things going on here, man. So if you could figure out a way to stay focused on your obligations and your goals, you put yourself in the next level, another echelon. Or where you challenge yourself, and then you realize what you're made of. A few goals I had this year. Today is November 6th. Like I said, the year's almost over, man. We got 7 weeks. 7 weeks until it's over. So I hope you guys are, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and planning for next year as well. I got some roof work being done over here. A few of my goals this year we'll talk about quickly were always financial education, financial literacy. I failed in one of mine already. I wanted to get more into Bitcoin and more into investing into crypto, and I failed at that one. Another one that I failed at is trying to be how do I say this? Relationships. That's what I'm building on, relationships this year. And that's working. That's working very well. We'll segue into a conversation I just had yesterday with a gentleman named, I'm trying to think, do I mention his name or do I just keep it rocking? A gentleman named, he is an Ivy League undergrad, Villanova University, right? And just has a nice consulting business. Him and I had a very nice hour-and-a-half conversation yesterday about getting to the next level. And this is where the meat of the conversation is, so I appreciate you guys staying here. The meat of the conversation is I was talking to him, and for the ones who don't know who I am, my first love was basketball. I like this little house right here. It has 3-car garage. It's definitely a multi-family going on here. Not too pretty outside, but it looks like it probably has 6 to 8 houses inside. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm the type who's skilled. I come in and you can't guard me. You can't guard me, right? And I'm just skilled. I usually come in, I work on my weaknesses on a regular basis. I understand my weaknesses and I attack them. And I translated that once I put the basketball down. I translated that into work, keep my head down, work on what works, work on my skills, work on my weaknesses. And now I'm at the point where I just turned 30 years old, and a lot of you guys are here. Listen to this. A lot of you guys are here, the ones that have been hustling, are like, there's a cap. I mean, of course, maybe you get the technical lead position, or, you get the great job. You're very innovative at your company, but it doesn't lead to anything. It leads to a 3% raise in cost of living. It's your COL. And you're like, what is this? Because you go out after work, or you go out on the weekends with your friends who aren't in your profession, your buddies, your guys. And you're impressive to them. They come over your house and like, we got a nice little house, my guy. Okay, you understand finances, my guy. Okay. You know, and I use this term. Let me circle this back to my conversation with this Ivy League graduate. I said, I am impressive to the average. He said, 100% you are. I said, I need to get to the next level. I need to level up. I need to be impressed by the people that I'm around, right? That's where we are, right? So that synopsis, right? We're at a point where we are, and I don't really have hands to show you, but we are impressive to the average. It's not good enough. So this guy and I have been talking about what's that next step for me. He ain't playing games with it. He's been there. He's about 10 years older than I am. He's about 39, 40. And we talk chicken. We talk money, right? He said he was making a cool, clean, probably $32,000 after he graduated from his undergrad, right? Went to law school, couldn't make it in law school. I started working, making 32 grand. Did well, moved on, found his mentors, ended up maybe 5-6 years later, making about 150, right? Making about 150. Then he's like, at Cornell, by the way. And after that, he's like, I gotta figure out a way to, like, you know, jump on this. He ends up signing a contract with the A's, because what he does is he helps people get to Ivy League schools. He's worked in the Ivy League. He knows what it takes, what resumes, what they're looking for. So he helps people segue, you know, freshmen, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th grade, 12th graders. Families come to him, and he says, okay, let me see what you have done, and I'll tell you what you need to do next, how to populate and fill that resume to get you into the school of your dreams, right? It's a great market because there's really not much competition in it. But he went from making $150,000 a year working for a company at Cornell, right, to signing a contract to work for this lady to help this lady do her thing, making about maybe 180, right? But fear, right? If I don't get this person in, they start talking and this and that, right? Then COVID hit, and she stopped paying. He's like, well, listen, I'm gonna sue you. And she's like, okay, well, I'm moving back to Taiwan. He's like, oh, now there's no money coming in. Now he jumps in head first. Now this guy jumped in head first, right? Has his own consulting company where he has a business where he finds clients. He finds clients who want to get into Ivy League schools. And the ones that you have to be relatively serious, right? You can't just be a bum out here smoking cigarettes talking about I want to go to Cornell or whatever, Yale or Harvard, right? No, he'll find guys who are legit and they'll say, okay, listen, like, I know a guy over here who does research. Go work for my research professor for free. Work there for a few months, few weeks. How are we doing today? Go work for a few months, right? And then you have an opportunity to have on your resume, you know, you have this research done, you'll know a little bit more, and that looks more attractive to Ivy League schools. Okay, what's next? Start a program at your high school. I've seen it before. Let's go talk to guys. I want to start a climate change program. This is one of them. Start a climate change program and grassroots that. Understand what it's like to go through those type of things. That he tells people how to get into schools. He teaches people, and he has the connects, right? He goes from making 180 contractually from this lady, right, to the first few months, zero clientele, right? Second month, zero clientele. Shaking in his boots. Him and wifey got a house, and he's not like 20 something. He's 36 at the time, 35 at the time. First month, zero, right? Second month, zero. He's canceling the deck replacement that they have in the summer. He's canceling the trip out to the beach that they were having because they don't got no money, and he's shook. But he's really trying to tell wifey, we may be broke, you know? And then month 3 or month 4, he gets 2 clients because he documents this all in a spreadsheet. He gets 2 clients. And I think it makes a cool like $8,500. Or because you're a consultant, right? You're a consultant. So he's making like, you know, a few grand per client. Right? Next month, 3, 4, 5 clients. Makes 12, 14 grand at month 4, month 5. Right? And he's been doing it for about 3 years now. In year 1, if my number's correct, I think Buddy pulled in like 300 grand. Right? With expenses, but 300 grand in terms of clientele. Just kept word of mouth, building his processes, building his procedures. Right? I'm just saying, man. It's like, so he asked me this question, like, second year, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Second year, $500,000, 550. He's all mindset, right? Puts that number on his wall, $500,000. Put it on his wall every day. This is what I'm looking for. Wife would get mad too, saying, "You have the cleaning lady coming in here," and she not mad, right? She obviously happy about the success, but the cleaning lady comes in here and cleans this, and she sees $500,000. It'll make her upset. He's like, she should put $3 million on her wall too. You know what I'm saying? I'm motivating. I'm not demeaning. I'm motivating. So he makes, $550,000 year 2. Dude made $970,000 year 3. And I said this year 4, he's on pace to make, because he always tracks this, he's on pace to make around $650,000, $700,000. That's because year 4 he's less sales and investing back in improving the product, right? So a little less money, but $600,000 ain't no less money. So I tell that story to say, and it wasn't all about him. He wasn't just talking about how much money he made. I was asking these questions. Says to say, he asked me 2 questions. He said, what can you package to sell? And who are you selling to? Who can you sell to? I'm saying these things because my job is never going to pay me $500,000. My job is never going to pay me $500,000. My job is never going to pay me $800,000 a year. Never. Absolutely never. Right? So, again, I say this again. What can you package to sell? And who can you sell to? Who's your target audience? That's what we're looking for here. What can you package to sell? And who can you sell to? And in my case, I'm an engineer. So that can be anything. That can be, I do communication. So do I go to smaller businesses and help get them to where, because I've worked for large companies, help them take minuscule steps to get them to where they need to be? Or do I go back to the high school? I go down, this is a beautiful house. What the heck? I'm for gymnast of the month, Parquet's gymnast. Wow. What the? This is beautiful. Interesting. 1435. Oh, anyway. Do I look for smaller businesses, or do I maybe go down to the high school, right? And communicate with people. I'm communicate with the high schoolers who are like, hey, I want to be an engineer, or I've never seen people who look like you who are successful. Let me pull some guys in, or I gotta find the money though too. Find some guys and be like, hey, look, this is what I know. This is what I can do. These are my connects. Right? And then work from there, grassroots. Maybe find people who want to get to that college level, and parents who don't know how to do that. Maybe I can be funded by the school. So, consulting, right? Now this video is a little longer than I expected, but either consulting, right, building a business outside of my primary income, or 2, and this is an interesting one, rapidly get to the top. I'll say it again, rapidly get to the top. In this day and age, man, this loyalty into a company is a waste of time. Loyal to yourself, dig your toes in, dig your feet in, and learn something for 3-4 months. Become the best, and then go to that place, go to the company, like, hey, I want to be paid this, right? Or I'll go work for the competitor or whatever. Like, dig in 3-4 months, become the best you can be in 3-4 months. Add that to your resume, and company hop, company hop. You're making 100 here, I'm leaving. Making 100 here, I'm leaving. Go to the next company after a year with PP&L skill set on my resume. They'll pay me $125. PP&L won't pay me $125. The company I work for won't pay me $125 for 5 to 7 years. I could leave PP&L in a year and get paid $125. So either rapidly get to the top financially, or consult on the side. Remember those 2 questions, man. What can you package to sell? And who is your target audience? Who can you sell to? Or let's get right to it. Let's get right to the top. And my hustlers, I appreciate y'all listening to me, man. We're taking this little walk here. But I apologize for the shaking, man. I really just give me your advice, give me your thoughts on this video. Anything you think I should improve, some new equipment you think I should get, I'll get it. I just want the feedback from the people. Because I really want to connect with people. 7 more weeks until the year is over, but let's get to it. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Take care. Let's go.